Hello there, welcome to another UnNerded Photoshop tutorial. I'm Jake and I'll be taking you through today how to make a lovely gas planet like this. So let's just get started straight away because it's quick and simple. All we basically need to do is load up a canvas, any size you want. I'm keeping my square for now. Don't name it anything because we're not going to keep it. Simply create a new layer, fill it with white, black, whatever you want to. Okay, what we need to do first though is go to our gradient tool, which is down here. It might have a paint bucket there, but it's hidden away normally. You need to go up here and click on a design that you want for your planet. I want to go for a lovely blue and purple looking one. Okay, so what you need to do then is once you've picked your colour is press shift and drag down to the bottom of the page and you get a lovely looking colour scheme there. Okay, so now what you need to do, this is kind of different. This is where you're going to use some new techniques. Basically we need to go up to filter and then we need to go to distort. Okay, and then we need to go to ripple. Now this is going to give a nice effect of unevenness on the planet, because obviously there's going to be lots of things happening. There's going to be storms and stuff like that, so we don't want it all straight. So make sure the amount's at 100% and size is on medium and press OK. Okay, you can't really see much of a difference, but it will come in handy in a second. The next thing we need to do is add some distortion across the front of the planet face here. So what we need to do is go back up to filter and then press liquefy. Okay, what we need to do is make sure our brush size is on 100, and then we need to go up to this little tool here. This is the forward warp tool. Basically it creates things like this. Okay, so what you could do is just in any shape, way at all, you just make little imperfections in the planet face, because obviously a planet is not perfect. You can do them how big or how small you want, whatever looks best for you. I'm just going to do it a few random places. Okay, once you've done that, basically you need to go to the bloat tool. You only want one of these really. You can have multiple ones if you like, it's totally up to you. But basically this is going to look like a gigantic storm like it is on Jupiter normally. If you just press and hold down, you should be able to see it bloating out like that, and there you go, and press OK once you're done, and there you go, you've got nice little imperfections here, and we've got a nice bloat tool there as well. Okay, so we've got the basic texture map of the planet that we want. So what we need to do is load up a new canvas. Once again, you can have it any size you want. I'm going to keep it as 1500 pixels for width and height. I'm going to name this giant gas planet, and we need to basically just fill that in black, and don't create a new layer, sorry. And then we need to create an elliptical marquee tool around the front of the gas planet, making sure you get as much as you can. It doesn't matter if you cut things out, because it's just going to make it look more realistic and more 3D, isn't it really? Okay, and then we need to spherize it again, so we need to go up to filter, we need to go to distort and then spherize, and then press OK. Okay, so that's spherized, and all we need to do now is, because it's got the selection already, just click up and drag into our new layer that we've created. Okay, so what we need to do now is just basically a recap on the past tutorials, is just create the shadow for it. For this it's simple. I mean, there is another way that you can do the shadow, but I do find the way of having an enlargement or just a little bit smaller than the planet a bit better. But what you can do is bear with, control click the thumbnail and it'll just select the whole thing. I don't find that as accurate, but whatever suits you is well, whatever suits you best. Obviously it doesn't really matter. If you find a better way of doing it, feel free and do it. So I've just made mine a little bit smaller so it's a bit bearable. I'm going to make an elliptical marquee tool just slightly bigger than the planet again. I need to go up to filter, blur, and then Gaussian blur again. And then, oops, I forgot to create a new layer and fill it with black. So we need to go up to filter and Gaussian blur, and we need to make it however big and small we want. So I think I'm going to make it about that size this time. Oh, and don't forget to deselect it. That's my second mistake. There we go. I'm only human, right? Okay, and there we go. There we have it. So what I'm going to do is just make that just a little bit bigger. Oops. And have it looking like that, I believe. That looks right. Okay, you can choose whether you want to put stars in this background or if you want to put anything else in it. As you can see, I've kind of cut out the most of the storm, but it kind of looks a bit more realistic if it's half of it's not there. You can also see the slight imperfections on the planet's surface as well, which is giving it that also realistic effect. Obviously that's not finished yet, so let's just quickly create a new layer and then merge them. So Control E, and then Control click the planet layer, then Shift click on layer 2, and then press Control E to merge them, and then press Control J. Okay, so basically, if you remember from the last tutorial, this just makes that black shadow around the edge disappear, so you've only got that shadow inside the planet now. So if you do want stars, they won't be faded out by the shadow just extending over the planet. Okay, for the purpose of this, I'm not going to create the star scene, just because obviously we've done it in the past tutorial. If you do want to learn and you haven't watched the past tutorial, I suggest you go and watch it. So basically that's just it. So all you need to do now is just create the outer glow of the planet. Obviously we don't want it yellow, so we want a nice blue. I mean, you can feel free and use one of the blues on the planets, but I kind of like going for the lighter kind of blues. Let's move the opacity down this time though. Instead of having it 100%, we'll just have it a bit lower down, because it's obviously a gas planet. It's already got a huge atmosphere already. That's basically the whole gas is the atmosphere, so it doesn't really need much of a glow around the edge. Make sure the blend mode is normal at the top, and that kind of looks alright. If you have opacity around 30% ish, it looks quite realistic there. Okay, so that's basically it. Also, you can put lens flares on it or any other items like that. So what I'm going to do is create a new layer, put a lens flare, and then we just want to fill it with black, basically, like we did last time, and then make sure that the mode up here, the blend mode, is on screen if I can find it. Okay, so the planet's poking through, and if you had stars there, it would all be shining through as well. Okay, and then we just need to go up to filter again, and then render, and then lens flare is there. And if we guess about right, nope, that was terrible guessing. Let me start again. Need to go a bit higher, I assume. Didn't realise it was so high up. There we go. Let's move the planet a bit more towards it. And there we go. Look, what we've got here is gaseous planet, looking very much like Jupiter with its own colours. I mean, you don't have to have those colours, you can have any colours you want. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.